Hello everyone, it's Lisa here and welcome back to my channel. So today we are building two townhouses which are next to each other in Britechester, and I'm building this on a 20 by 15 lot, and I am using like every single square from that lot, I think. And it is built in the middle area from Britechester, where I think there's also a big library and stuff like that. And I'm not sure how the family is called who lives on that lot here by default, but next to it I think the Pleasent sisters, they have their home there, so Lilith and Angela. And yeah, so this house here is quite big, and therefore the video is also quite long. I'm sorry for that, but it wasn't possible any other way. Like, I could have uploaded the whole video in 2 parts, but I'm actually not sure if I would like that. I think I might do something like that for a really big build. Like, this build is actually not that big, it's just, it goes high up in the air. Like, you know, there are like, I think the house on the right side has 4 floors, which is a lot. So yeah, if I'm like doing a bigger build, like a really big build, I might like turn it into 2 parts, but I'm not too sure about that yet, because I think it will still take some time until I do something big. However, when the new pack comes out, the cottage living one, I'm definitely planning on building something on that 64 by 64 lot. So yeah. Okay, so back to the build. Like I said, I managed to put in 7 bedrooms here in the both houses, and I thought, since we are building in Britechester, these are houses for students. So like there are some kind of roommates living in those houses, and yeah, I actually really enjoyed building them, other than the fact that they took like ages, which was a little bit like a pain for me. And when the houses take such a long time to build, I often tend to like lose my interest in them. But I don't know, I really like the exterior. Like, once I figure out the color scheme, I really like the exterior, because like for now it was just not looking right for me. And I don't know, I'm a person who likes colorful things in The Sims, and yeah, so later on I will add more color to the exterior. It will just take some time until we get there. Yeah, but 7 students can live here. So I think in the left house there is space for 3 or 4. I think the left one has actually space for 4 Sims, and the right one has space for 3 Sims. But I could be wrong. It could also be like the other way around. I'm not sure at the moment, but something like that at least. And I also made space for a cat or a dog. So there is a football. Yeah, that's how you say it. And also a scratching tree, so like you can decide whatever you want. And the house on the left side, they also have a little hamster. And I thought that was kind of cute. So yeah, I also designed the whole houses like to look like I would imagine them being here in Germany, or not like I imagine, like I know how they are in Germany. Like mostly at least. So it's not like the typical American university housing, I think. So I also placed down a stove and a fridge. No, fridge is also always possible. Yeah, I placed down stoves here in the house because it's just I don't know. I really dislike the fact that you cannot place stoves, stoves in and ovens in university housings in The Sims. I think this is like, I don't know. Someone said it might be because of like safety reasons, but I don't really get that. Like, maybe it does make sense, but I don't know. To me, like in Germany, we don't have any of those restrictions, so yeah. And anyway, so each student has their own room, because that's how it is in Germany. Like you don't share a room. Like, maybe there are some few apartments or like few roommate things, like university housing, where you actually do that, but I haven't heard of anyone in Germany like having to share their room with someone. So this is really unusual. So therefore I haven't done that here as well. So everyone has their own room, and each of the houses have also their own kitchen and own living room. And yeah, so the house on the left, I think there are like 4 bathrooms, if I'm not mistaken, and each one of them is like pretty small and not too big. And on the right side I placed on 2 bathrooms, but one of the bathrooms is actually really big and I used those shower stalls from university, and also I made the toilets separate. I didn't use the one like the toilet cabin from Discover University because it's to me this item is not usable because it's so big and I don't know why are they so big? They don't need to be that big. I remember that in the Sims 1 or Sims 2, Sims 3, I don't know, but like but at least in the past games they weren't that big, right? Or am I wrong here? I don't know, but I don't have them that big in my head. Like I don't remember them being that big and huge, but yeah. So, since those 2 houses are also kind of inspired by Pinterest, and one of the houses there had this kind of overhang, like the screen thing, yeah, I wanted to recreate that as well a little bit. And yeah, so I just made some trees and, not trees, like more bushes growing up, and yeah, the house on the right is also pretty much overgrown because I used a lot of those ivy from Discover University. Yeah, you can already see that I'm using actually quite a bit from Discover University here, but it is a student home and a student world, so that makes sense for me, I think. Yeah. So now I'm doing landscaping, and I think, yeah, I don't know what we are going to do next, because actually the exterior from the house I built like 2 weeks ago. I finished the interior like just, I think yesterday it was, and I was like, yes, finally, because it just took so much time, and yeah. And while I'm doing the exterior a little bit more, like I think I can talk about something different because I don't really know what to talk about on the exterior anyways. Yeah, as you might have known, I've started streaming on Twitch, and I just wanted to like tell you that I have a schedule now, and I'm going to stream every Wednesday and every Sunday at 9 p.m. CEST. Yeah, Central European Summertime, because someone just mentioned to me that the S is actually for summer, and that makes sense. So yeah, at 9 p.m. and I think it's around 3 p.m. EST, it should be around that. Yes, so I'm going to stream each Wednesday and Sunday, and I would be really happy if you decided to join me there, because I'm having a lot of fun actually streaming, and I'm really happy that I decided to try that out. And yeah, and since next week the cottage living pack is coming out, I think I might do an extra stream on Thursday to like, I don't know, just see the items. And yeah, so if you want to like see how I get excited about every single item, or if you just want to, if you're interested in the pack as well, or if you're just interested in like seeing what I built with it, you can follow me there and join me on Twitch. I would really appreciate that and would be really happy if you do that. But anyways, I still will upload here on my YouTube channel, so don't worry about that. For the moment, the things that I'm building on Twitch are not going up here on the channel, because I'm just not, I still have to figure out how it works to record stuff and stream at the same time and stuff like that. And I'm not sure if my computer can handle that. I need to check that. But other than that, yeah. So I hope in the future I'm able to like share the builds that I do on Twitch also here on my YouTube channel, but we will see. It will take some time. Yeah, but I'm also going to upload videos for cottage living here as well, so don't worry about that. And yeah, so now we are starting with the interior, and I think we are starting with the kitchen on the right now, like the right house. But it actually, I will like switch a little bit between those 2 houses back and forth. So yeah, but I hope I can like guide you through the voiceover, no, through the speed build a little bit to show you what things I'm doing when. Yeah, so here is the kitchen from the right house, and I try to keep everything at a pretty, I think it's pretty colorful, like really red and yellow, the whole house here, or at least like the common areas in that color scheme. And yeah, so I decided to give them 2 stoves and also 2 fridges, because that's just, I don't know, so that they have more space to cook, because they are probably cooking for their own and not like for everyone. Maybe they also cook for everyone, but that's just when I was living with roommates, we did that like once in a while, but normally everyone cooked for themselves. And I think like having that much space would have been probably really amazing, because sometimes it was pretty stressful, because then 3 people at the same time wanted to cook something, and that was just not possible. So and now it's easier like that, I think, with 2 stoves. So that's why I decided to add both. And yeah, I still haven't talked about like I imagined that you play in this house like a normal residential home, so that you are having a full household of 7 or like 8, like 7 Sims and maybe a pet if you want to, and that they are all students. It might be super stressful now that I'm thinking, but it might be a challenge also, like to have 7 full-time students in your home. So yeah. So I just imagined it being like that. Or you could also use the roommate system from Discover University, or if you also want to, you can change the lot type into a university dorm room. No, not dorm room, housing, university housing. Yeah, you could also do that, like just however you decide. It's just, yeah, I placed down this stove, so I thought, okay, I'm going to make it like a normal residential lot. Yeah. So kitchen is finished, and I decided to give them a microwave and also a coffee machine, and now we're doing the living area. And I really do like the color scheme here somehow. I don't know, it's really vibrant and really red, I would say, but yeah, I really do like the couch that I'm using from Paranormal, and also those chairs are from Paranormal, and I think they have the perfect like color theme. Like the color is the same like the bar stools, which are from University. And yeah, I just really do like how everything turned out here. I'm really happy with it, and I would have loved to have a space like that to like hang out and watch some movies or play some stuff on a console. And yeah, also the dining table under the stairs is actually functional and that's something I didn't like expected like at least that all of the 3 chairs are functional. So yeah, also the chair which is like on the side of the stairs, like where the stairs are the lowest, is still functional. It just looks pretty weird when your sim is sitting on it, because then you can't see their head, because the head is like poking through the stairs. So that's looking weird, but everything functions. And yeah, the fridge in the corner, however, I'm not sure if it functions. Like I haven't playtested this specific fridge, but there's another fridge next to it, so you don't technically need it. And now we are going on to the other kitchen from the house on the left. So I was just in the mood to build the kitchen at the moment, so therefore I just did that. And yeah, the kitchen here is pretty much, I think, bluish and also yellow color themed, and I'm going to change the position of the archway later on. I think I'm not going to do that on camera, like I cut that out, but just if you are wondering why it is on a different space later on. And yeah, but I really do like the kitchen somehow. I think it has a perfect size for everything, and I cluttered it up a little bit, not too crazy, I think, just a little bit, and I really do like that. And one thing I did with those cutting boards I really enjoyed, because like those cutting boards are, yeah, they are always like really next to the wall, and that doesn't make sense to me, because like they would fall. Like if you just touch the counter, the cutting boards will probably just flip over, and yeah, you know what I mean. And therefore I'm tilting them. Tilting, is that the right word? No, rotating them a little bit with the tool mod, just to make sure that it looks a little bit nicer. And yeah, so as you can see, I also added a coffee machine here, because coffee machines are just, like, as a student, they are pretty important, I would say. Like, not every student is drinking a lot of coffee, but like when I went to university, a lot of people drank a lot of coffee, and yeah, including me. And I'm not a student anymore, but I'm still drinking a lot of coffee. But anyways, kitchen is finished, and we are going on to the living room here in that area, or at that, from that house. Yeah. So after trying out a couple of different things with the living room, like with the couch and everything, because I didn't know what kind of couch I wanted to use, I ended up using this sectional sofa here from not Discover University, it's from, wait, how was that pack called? The Dream Home Decorator pack, yes. And I'm using it in this blue swatch, and yeah, now I'm just cluttering up some shelves above it, and there I also added this juice thing from Discover University where your Sims can drink a lot of juice and yeah, you know, the juice from the Sims. And yeah, I think this is just like realistic for some kind of university housing things, or like for students. Like not every student needs to get juice, like is that how you say it? Get juiced? I don't know. Yeah, but not every student like needs to do that, but it's just something which is common under students, I realized. So yeah, like at least I can only tell you from my experience and from the experiences I had here in Germany. So it might be different for every country, but yeah. So here I'm adding a little hallway table. What's up with my words today? I don't know. Yeah, and here I'm adding this little scratching tree and also another football. Yeah, just to like make it sure that your pet had enough food everywhere. And also, if you decide to make it a university housing, you just keep in mind that you can't have pets in those university housings, which is kind of sad, because I don't like, right, okay, it does make sense, like maybe for the one who like rents it and stuff like that, it might be like a little bit weird, or not weird, but oh, you know what I mean. I feel like I'm just rambling random stuff. But anyways, here is the bathroom from the left house. And that's also the only bathroom from the house here that I'm going to show you, because the other bathrooms are smaller than this one and are just pretty similar. I've added a shower instead of this shower tub combo instead. So but other than that, I think I'm using the same furniture, yeah. But now we are at the house on the right side. So like I said, I'm going a little bit back and forth, but yeah, this is the right side. And most of the rooms, I didn't make up like personalities for them, but they have their own like color scheme and stuff like that. So for this room, I went up with, I think like yellow and bluish color scheme, like the rest of the house actually. Or is it just, maybe it's also just yellow colored. I don't know, but it's also not too colorful, just a little bit. And I think it has the right amount of color. Yeah, so I'm just adding like the normal stuff a student would need, like a bookshelf and also a desk and a bed. And I'm not too sure if I'm even giving them a dresser, but there are a couple of dressers throughout the whole house, and I'm giving the Sim here a dresser. Yeah, I just said I'm not giving them a dresser. No, I'm giving them a mirror. A mirror, yeah, there it is. And actually, if you like for gameplay functionality, you can have your Sim change their outfits on a mirror as well. So you technically don't even need a dresser. And now we are also already going on to the next bedroom. So this one is quite like black and white, I think, and I imagine that the Sim here is into like nifty knitting, into knitting. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And I thought it was kind of fun to have this really like black and white interior, but still making the Sim here like likes to knit, because the nifty knitting stuff is so colorful, and I really enjoyed making it a little bit different this time. So yeah. I also try to make all the rooms as different as possible from each other, so that they don't look the same and stuff like that, because I think that would have looked like, I don't know, it probably would also look like nice, but it's just, I don't know, I like it more if it's different from each other. And yeah, also this dresser here, I think it's from City Living, and it's gorgeous. And there are some swatches which are super colorful, which are a little bit weird to use, but most of the swatches are really nice actually. And now we are going on with the bathroom upstairs, yes. So I placed down these showers, as I already mentioned, and also some toilets there. And yeah, this is just a really big room actually, and that's, yeah, so yeah. And also the hallways from the whole video I'm not going to show on camera as well, because they are just normally decorated with not that much stuff, but you will see them later on in the screenshots. So yeah, also the downstairs bathroom from that house I won't record or won't show. I didn't record that at all, I think. So that was the last bathroom that you're going to see for this video. And now we are at the floor above the one where we just were on. So I think this is the third level here we are right now. Yes. And it's just for one sim, and I thought that the sim here is maybe a little bit more into music, and the whole room is really red. And I used those curtains, these ones, in from the movie Hangout stuff pack in red, and that was so unusual because I never used them in that color, and I like that somehow. So yeah. There's also a fourth floor above this here. So there's a ladder to get up there. You can see that there on the screen actually. But there I also I need to think first. So there I have only placed down a bookshelf and a couch and an easel, I think. So nothing too special. I didn't show that here because the camera on that floor was just horrible. Also for the screenshots, it was so difficult to get decent screenshots from that building. I don't know why, but somehow the camera was super weird here. I don't know why. It was just super annoying. Yeah, but here, next room is, I think, on the house on the left again. Yeah, so now the rest of the video will only be houses. The left side house. Oh my god, what's going on with my head? So we are at the left house, and this room here is for someone who's really into fashion and also maybe fashion design, I thought. So I placed down this Moschino dresser and also some kind of design related items, I think. And yeah, so the next room here is for a photographer. Wait. For someone who is into photography. So I thought that he might be or she is studying that kind of subject, and maybe the sim here and the sim next door, maybe they are really close friends and they do some kind of photo shoots together because the other one is really into fashion, and that's just something I imagined. And yeah, so I have also added those underwater pictures from Solani from the Island Living pack, and I thought they really suit the whole vibe from the from the home here. From the room. Okay, from the room. Because it's this really black and blue color scheme, and I like that. So I'm adding a bunch of stuff from Moschino here in this room, and I'm also giving them a dresser here. And yeah, so also a lot of not Discover University. Why do I want to keep calling that pack okay, the pack is called Dream Home Decorator. So I'm using a lot of that modular furniture from the Dream Home Decorator pack. And yeah, that's basically it for the room. I'm just cluttering it up, and I think after that we are actually going on to my most favorite bedroom or the bedroom which I think I would want to live in. And it's also, it is the biggest bedroom. That might be why also, I don't know, but yeah, and also it has a big bed, and it's also pretty nice. Yeah, but it is, however, just for one sim, except the scoot over tricks works for you. But I think then if you could have two sims living here, but then you won't be able to have a dog in your game or a cat in that house here, because then you already have your household. The household is full after that. And yeah, but it's yeah, but I think with some kind of mods you can also expand the household, but whatever, it doesn't matter at all. So I thought that this sim here is maybe some kind of comedian or studies that he's studies comedy. Yeah, I'm really sorry for that super messy voiceover. Yeah, so I'm adding just some more decoration and a music box or a stereo, I think that's how you say it, a stereo. And yeah, everything in this whole house is functional, by the way. I play tested it, so everything should be fine. And here is actually the last room that we are doing, and after that we have finished with the build. Yay! I managed to go through the whole voiceover. Like, it was maybe not my best voiceover, but it was okay. So this one is for a teacher, or like a sim who studies to be a teacher. So I added that clock, which is looking like an apple there, because I associate this clock with a teacher. I don't know why, but I somehow do. But that's it for the whole build. So I really do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please give this video a like and a thumbs up. Oh, okay, wait, they're the same. You can give the video a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. You can find the tray files for that build on my Patreon. It's linked in my description box, and you can also download it from the gallery, of course. And my ID is sunnysimsieyt. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you all in my next video, or I will see you all on Twitch. I would also appreciate that. Yeah, I stream Wednesdays and Sundays. Yeah, okay. Then I hope you enjoy the screenshots, and goodbye!